That Saturday when I came to see him, akaniambia pigia Ruto simu, nataka kuongea na yeye. Na nilikuwa usiku. Nikaambia ngoja nitamtafuta mchana. And your excellency, you know, wewe alikuwa anapiga simu anakuambia Ruto, oke nyama. Kuja kula nyama wewe Ruto, kuja kula nyama. And I thank you, your excellency, because you have honored my father. You have given him the respect that he deserved in the years he lived. It would have been very sad, your excellency, if as your friend, you are coming to bury my father, somebody you did not know. But all these leaders, 90% of the leaders who have spoken here, have visited Mzee. They knew him when he was alive. Wamekula nyama na yeye. Vile alikuambia ukuje ukule nyama. Unakumbuka Disemba ulikuwa kanisani Lari. Akanipigia simu, nikamwambia tuko kanisani. Akaniuliza mko na Ruto, nikamwambia tuko naye, mwambie akuje akule nyama. And your excellency, you agreed and came and had a very good lunch session with him. As a family, we shall all remember Mzee, not just as our father, but as a very good father. And when I say as our father, I am very deliberate, not my father, but our father. And not our father, the children that he brought forth to this world, but even those many children who call him Uka, who call him Daddy, because he has helped to raise them. And he's the best father that we could ever have. A loving husband and father, a kind-hearted, hardworking, and generous man. He was, as many people who have spoken about him have attested over the last 1 week as we celebrated his life. An extremely humble and polite gentleman. A man who engaged with everyone with no regard to your social status or where you came from. Indeed, his multilingual gift was not only an asset for him in his livestock trade business, but also an affirmation of his appreciation of all people as citizens of our lovely country who deserve an equal opportunity. Na wakati rais ulinipigia simu tukiwa na yeye, akasikia nikisema yes boss, akasema kama ni Ruto leta. So nikatoka nje nikaongea na His Excellency and I asked Your Excellency, if you don't mind, Mzee amekuwa akiniambia anataka kuongea na wewe. Sijui mlisema nini sababu mliongea lugha mimi sikuelewa. Nikamuuliza mlikuwa nasema nini? Akaniambia nimeambia Ruto asisikize kelele. Aendelee na kufanya ile kazi anafanya. Watu wataongea. Your Excellency, you can confirm whether that is what he told me, whether that's what he told you, because that is what he told me that he had told you, that you don't listen to the noise around you, to focus on the work that God has given you. And many times, he told me that ukisikiza mambo ambayo yanasemwa yako, hakuna jambo hata moja utaweza kufanya kwa maisha yako. Focus na kazi yako. Mimi nimekuwa mfanyabiashara. Kama ningesikiza watu wengi waliniambia huwezi fanya hii biashara, haiwezi faulu, singefaulu. Hata kwa kazi yenu ya siasa. And he was never a politician. Aliniambia focus on what you are doing if you are certain you are doing it in the best interest of the people.
UDA as a party, if it was to have a home address of where the decision to depart from our former party and move to UDA was made, it was in this particular home where we are today. At that time, His Excellency the President, the eternal optimist that he is, still believed that it was possible to mend ways and find comfort where we belonged. But 90% of the team that he led at that time believed that our days were over. And that decision was taken in this home. And after that, as you all know, we moved from here and God granted us success. So I can confidently say that this is a blessed home. The things that we planned here, Mungu alitusaidia na tukafaulu.
Mzee Isaac Ngugi Ichungwah is speaking to us as one of the fathers of the land, the elders of Kenya. He's talking to us that we must be honest and open. We must work hard. We must struggle to feed our families. And we must not be ashamed of our past. The fathers of the land are teaching us to be honest and open and to live upright lives.
You know, Your Excellency, the last formation of opposition in this country is us. Mimi ni mtu opposition. Lakini siku hizi juu nimeona syllabus imekimbia haraka sana. And you know, we are major stakeholders in opposition. We have not even handed over properly. But syllabus inakimbia. Unajua wakati yetu, kama next year December, ndio tunafungua maneno ya matusi. Next year December. Sio sahi. 1 year to the election, ndio tunafungua hii mlango ya matusi. Hii naona sasa imefunguliwa mapema. Mimi naona hii syllabus paka watu wakae chini waangalie tena. Kwa sababu after 1 year to the election, I remember in 2013, 2007, 2022 nilikuwa huko. 1 year to the election tulikuwa tunakumbusha mtu, wewe ni mtu mjinga, sura yako ni mbaya, umetoroka na bibi ya fulani. 1 year to the election sio sahi. Sahi ni mapema. By the time we reach the election, matusi itakwisha.
Our big lesson is to be patriotic, to embrace everybody. See everybody as a brother, see everybody as a sister. Don't be quick to see specks in other people's eyes when you have logs in your own, as the Bible tells us. And we will, together as one, work for the good of this country. To our young people, and Ichungwah deceptively looks young, so he looks in that category. The future of this country is for all of us. And I want to encourage our young people. Age is a transient structure in the life of a human being. Hata ukiona huyu mzee, at one time, alikuwa hiyo group ya Gen Z of those days. Ukiona huyu mama alikuwa msupu, kama wale masupu tunaona hapa na pale. So tunataka kuona Kenya yenye wale wenye umri wa kadri, wenye umri wa makamu, wenye wamezeeka na watoto, tukijua ya kwamba kila mtu ana nafasi yake. Kila mtu ana jukumu lake. Na jukumu zetu zote ni kuweka nchi yetu pamoja, tusungumuze mambo yanayoleta watu pamoja. Katika kitabu cha kusadikika cha Shaban bin Robert, anasema katika nchi yetu maneno yanayoleta chuki, taharuki na kutoelewana tunaendelea kuyatoa katika msamiati wetu, ili tuwe na nchi ambayo tuna lugha ya upendo, ufasaha, raha na watu kuishi pamoja. Na hiyo ndio Kenya tunataka.
Mzee hakuwa na mipaka. Yeye akiona binadamu ni binadamu, awe wa kabila lile wala lile. Ikiwa sifa ile tunaweza kuiweka katika mioyo na mienendo yetu na katika kazi zetu kama viongozi, this country will heal. Tumeona maajabu katika nchi hii yetu, kwamba kila mtu anavuta katika kabila lake. You can imagine if I stand here as a son of the Giriama community, if Kimani Ichungwah stands there as a son of the Kikuyu community, pulling differently, if my majority leader stands here and fights only for the Kalenjins, what a country we're going to have as Kenyans. Lakini mzee hakuangalia kabila. He saw Kenyans and he embraced Kenyans. How lovely it will be if we politicians especially can pick that value and stop profiling Kenyans according to their ethnicity. That would be such a wonderful thing.
Everything, there is unity if we sit down and embrace the ideas that we have and come up with solutions to find the solutions to find the complaints that are behind. Today we are here not to come up with to look at the bigger picture of what are the complaints that people have, but to look at the solutions that are going to be there going forward. So basically we are here today to know what is our way as the youth, what is our way as the young professionals in finding solutions that the country is facing in terms of so many complaints that are going on around. The role of a woman in the community is to also make a decision. We have leaders, the women reps in the communities that we come from, the counties, who make decisions and who are being involved. That is why we are calling upon the ladies and the women to come and be part of the young professionals in the Gusii community so that we can be included and be part of the decision making and also echo our ideas as women on mostly what are our roles to participate in this forum. And I think most of the things that we need to do is to work like innovators and become creative in the ideas that we can embrace and come up with so that we can also be seen and be heard in decision-making tables. As a Gusii woman, I feel somehow there is a letdown, and I will really encourage leaders, especially the women leaders, to get the ideas of other women who are behind them so that we can really know what exactly these women need within the Gusii community.
We've not been able to get our voices heard, and the biggest challenge that the country is going through is lack of jobs, for example. From the meeting we've held, we've discussed various ways of us that will be used, or various ideas that will be put on place so that we can be able to get people to get jobs. These professionals are not just young people. They own business, they run businesses. They are very connected, and they have very good ideas on how we can be able to create those jobs for the young people. From our discussion, we realize that mostly the political side is more audible than the professionals. And that creates a unique gap. And at the end of the day, as we grow the country, we have to be able to bring on board the professionals who will develop the industries that will be able to pay taxes to develop our nation. So the professional voice has to be heard, and we have to be part of the decision making. We are discussing about industrialization, and how Africa has been left behind in industrialization. That can only happen if professionals come to the table and be able to talk about these issues. May it be engineers, doctors, ICT professions, farmers. We have agricultural people within our group. These are the people who will bring that impact and bring the ideas that can be used to develop this nation.
So whoever the decision maker, this is the person. You saw how the doing some research but you only impact people you relate with more. Correct. When I go to this guy's office, I don't.
As much as we will focus on ourselves as engineers and do business and all that.
Yeah. We will tell him, good to Pangim and you will support us. Correct. So all of us agree. What kind of message are we putting out? What are we telling our young people out there? Absolutely.
There is no way you can walk to a golf club and be
Just your ears.
the same way going to heaven. When you are going to heaven, you must know Jesus first.
I think it's part of my story, and I believe we'll know more about each other as time goes by. Thank you so much.
Dr. William Moyo, who is a council member of the University of Yes.
In our community, I think if we can actually highlight whatever problems we have,
if this is the situation, then ingirenda tutawatroya omuntu tomubike kiroge
inside. There is no way you can walk to a golf club and be
Just your ears. We draw a roadmap, get to know each other, and then from here we can give.
In North Rift, I always celebrate those guys in the how we are going to, because with such activities we are going to the ground with wire resources.
So if one of us wanted some support, sort of, we can actually move. One of the things we gave an example, especially over
My name is Ichungwah. I'm the personal assistant to things.
Don't involve youths. So
This is better.
Buya kegima Diana na mno
Ngabono tutagete tuchake ko complement each other. Tutiga na mangana yo compete. Cha gukora ya gusina nyamira, ukoko gusina nyamira. Sawa. Ari go introduce the position. Abantu bakuru emere au abandi barabo wana baminto tuachaga ko twafanyanga litukulia leo achiko tebinga inchuga oteki space yiga esabara ibanda barikina bono imi ya busi eko safeguarded both politically and the development. Our people need to know that State House is not a private entity. State House is a public facility. Anyone, including yourself, all right, you contribute, your money, your taxes go towards the construction and the maintenance of State House. To me, the issue could be, or the issue will be, when you go to State House, what do you go to State House? What do you go there to discuss? For me, what I will say, the visit to State House, let teachers go there, let engineers go there, let's look at the results. After their meetings, now we'll be able to see what comes out of that meeting. But let's not make State House look like a hell of a place. State House is not hell. State House is our facility. It's like going to the office of the president or going to the office of the member of parliament. We are going to complement each other. Because these are learned young people. These are, very advanced young people. The only challenge they have is that they are voiceless. So we have decided that we are going to create our own alternative voice. And we are ready to work with the other members of the public from whatever political divide, but we are not going to be petty. We are going to focus on issues because our country is suffering because people don't want to discuss issues. People want to discuss slogans and people want to be petty. So that is what we have decided as a team, that we are going to be an alternative voice for the young people who wake up every day to go to work, for the young people who wake up every day to go to their Juakali sector, but nobody is listening to them. A few people, a few cartels here and there who run up and down, pretending to be representing them, speaking their own language. That is what we have agreed that we are going to do away with that. So we will make a report. We will prefer, actually, because we are moving around, we want to assist the president in getting him the real raw information on the ground. At the end of these chapters, at the end of this movement, we want to do a substantive report that goes to His Excellency the President, so that he gets to know that the young people in Gusii land, this is what they're feeling. Young people in Western region, this is what they are feeling, and this is the solution they feel should be, should be implemented. All right? Because the president is the president of the country. He was elected. He's overseeing a budget, the entire country's budget, money that is supposed to go back to the people and impact and change their lives. All right. So if we're invited to go and meet with the president, no problem. We will go there. We will go with our report, and we'll tell him that this is the alternative voice of young people, focused young people who want to see this country transform and become the Singapore that you've been talking about. We are beginning from Gusii region, and we are targeting all the professions, young professionals. All right? When we are talking about young, we are talking about young people at the age of 40 and below. All right? Because the majority of them are the ones, as we see many politicians saying, oh, these young people are making noise. These young people are making a lot of noise in social media, on the ground. We now want to listen to them. So they say what is working and what is not working and what is the solution. What is the suggestion that if this one is rectified, we can be able to find, positive results.